Well, it's night number one here at Red Rock Outfitters. We're back with Toby, Joe, and Bear and the kids. This is where Julie shot her ram last year. The wind has been howling all day today. But we tried to squeeze in a little evening hunt here, just making a loop around the ranch. And Gunnar found a bunch of sheep up here on this rim. But anyway, they said it's been kind of tough this year. Just had that cold spell a couple, 2 or 3 weeks ago, that kind of polar vortex or whatever it was called down here in Texas, that was 20 some below. That hit in here and the sheep have kind of bugged out. So weather's been rough. Haven't seen a lot of sheep, but we're excited. Tomorrow's going to be one of the best days they've had all season. So I'm looking forward to that, but we're going to see what we can find yet this evening. How about that, guys? Thank you, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We were hiking up here and Gunnar spotted some sheep over on a mesa. How far is that, guys? A mile and a half?
Yes, sir.
Probably a mile and a half. And they're so far, we can see them, but we can't tell for sure what they are. But it's going to be a beautiful day. The wind is not blowing. It's supposed to be upper 70s, almost 80. Perfect day to find a big sheep.
There's a big ram.
And just like that, Mr. Toby finds a big ram.
Right here, Toby.
Oh boy.
Yeah, dude. Center of this scope.
There's two. There's one bedded and one standing up on the right.
There's 3 standing and another one to the left and 4. Let's go.
How are we doing?
That one's a big sheep.
All right, so
When I walked over the edge.
they've moved, so I haven't got a chance to get a real good look at them, but the guys are saying that there's 4 rams in there and there's one good one, so we're going to pack our stuff up, make our way that way, and just see what happens. But here we go. So, up on top, last a few sheep all around us up there, but the same band of sheep that Gunnar picked up right out of the gate, there's 4 rams in there that finally kind of showed up, and guys thinking that they're kind of wanting to stay in there for the day, so we're going to at least get closer, close the distance, and reassess when we get over there. But Toby got a good look at one of them and is pretty excited, thinks there's a good ram in there, so off we go. same level on this bench or this mesa, but they're across the canyon. From back here, bear glassed them up. They're still in the same spot now. Rams use, we don't know, but there's sheep there. So Bear and Toby are going to slip up to the top. We got a pretty good caravan with us, so most of us are staying back. They're going to get them, see if they can get eyes on them. And then we'll kind of move in a little bit closer here. Hopefully, if it's not too far across that valley, we'll have a good shot. If it's long, we obviously want to get you guys in close with us, so we'll assess it when we get up there, but fingers crossed this will work. So out of the 15 or so sheep that we saw from back a ways, we can only pick up 2 right now. One's bedded. Just hard to get a good look at them, so just not sure what the plan is, but we kind of run out of real estate right here. I mean, we could dump off and go around, but you gotta lose them. This is our best spot to see them for right now. So we'll let these guys powwow out. We'll figure out what the next step is. From up here, it doesn't look bad. Get down in there. Oh, for sure. What was that thing? Yeah. You know, I think we just kind of watch them for a little bit longer and see. Or they, come in this way right away. Like, they may just lay up right there while it's on. Sure. No wind. I just can't believe that they haven't laid down, or that, like you said, they're just jacking around in there. Like, but then again, they're sheep, and that's what they do. They sit there and poke around, climb around, jack with each other. And I say typically, most of the time, there's always at least one moving around. You can always spot that one. Yeah. And then you look under every cedar tree, and there's another one. Yeah. They're pretty social animals, aren't they? They are. I think they're just like any other animal, even a human. They want to, that shade. They like to get out in the sun as well. Kind of get under them cedars in the middle of the day, and get up, meander around, feed a little bit, and then right back down to the cedars. Yeah. We just need to catch them when they decide which way they want to go feed a little too. Yeah. Well, those sheep have not moved. We've been here a few hours now, and they're just kind of hanging tight at the top of that canyon. It got some good shade, so we're thinking that they're probably going to sit there. We're going to go cut out, go check some other spots, come back in here this afternoon later, and see if they don't start working their way out of there. So looks like there's a couple nice rams in it though. They're just being sheep, playing around. Some are lazy, some are messing, but good start to the first day. ready, Mike? Yep. Okay, here we go. How about that? How about that, guys? Thank you, man. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Great sheep.
Well, thank you, guys. That was fun, man. We slipped up in here, as Julie would do. Luck. Just looking at these sheep, the guys think one's really old, battered up, fighter, kind of warrior type ram, and then the other one's a little bit longer. That's what we like. We like age. So awesome, guys. Thank you. I know.
That's why you pick age before beauty.
Yeah, these guys, so, you know, we love these guys down here. Julie shot a beautiful ram last year, and I'm sure you guys are all aware, Texas went through that deep freeze. What's it been, about 3 weeks ago?
About a month now.
A month ago? And it's kind of affected, you know, a lot of the game down here. They're not built for that cold weather. So, like Toby's been saying, the sheep have been a little thin this year. But we found an old one and made it count, so super excited. They're some of the prettiest buggers, aren't they? Well, we managed to dig up an old bugger. So Toby spotted these guys, this ram and the other ram, probably a mile out, and we moved in and got onto another knob, picked them up again. They were bedded down when we found them. And then we just scooted across this flat and got, what were they when they were bedded? A couple hundred?
190, because the top of the mountain was 220.
Okay.
When I first seen them, they were 440.
Yeah. They started to get a little antsy when they, well, not antsy, they just knew we were there. So they just got up and put this little knob between us and them for a little bit. And then they fed out on the other side and gave us a 200-yard shot. And I got a beautiful Texas, my first Texas Auodad. Right here, Red Rock Outfitters, the whole gang. It's the same crew as last year minus Julie, but we added Gunner. So this is a great camp, good people. Like I know Toby's saying the sheep hunting's been tough, but honestly, we came out here last night, first night in camp, saw a pile of sheep, and then out this morning and picked up sheep right away, and went back and ate some lunch and found some more.
Got it done.
Yes, sir. I can't even really say it's day one. It's not even full. Well, it is kind of day one, but we're halfway through day one. And we got us a nice ram. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sir.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Toby. Thank you, Gunner. Appreciate it. You two little munchkins over there, thank you.
Old.
That's cool. I love the character, man. That's to me, it's not nearly as much about the score as it is just the age and character. And
An old mature one, we got him.
yes, sir.